Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bethesda Unpatched. This is episode number 23. I am Joe the Wigit, and I am joined by the amazing, extraordinaire, extreme space trucker himself, Kilo. I just
How's it going, folks?
Mixed them up.
I liked it. Remix. How's everybody's holiday in the U.S.?
Yeah, Thanksgiving was nice.
Yeah? I smoked a duck.
Oh, did you? I wound up cooking two turkeys after I brined one in a Cajun-style seasoning blend. It was my small turkey, my 10-pounder. And the other one I did traditional, using garlic, lemon juice, that kind of thing. And both came out amazing. The Cajun one was a lot better. And I cooked nearly everything. My nephew was awesome. He helped me cook a lot of things. He made the mac and cheese and helped me heat up everything. I made a ham the night before. Yeah, it was an all-day cooking thing, but everyone loved it.
We did too. We had a little bit smaller. It was literally just three of us. My dad went to my brother's house. My one kid went to his boyfriend's house, and it was just me, my wife, and my youngest. And yeah, we just pretty much cooked all day and
watched football and
we watched. We watched some football, and we watched. We listened to Alice's Restaurant. That's our tradition. If you haven't ever heard that song, it's not that great of a song. It's kind of catchy. It's a little weird. It's from like the 1960s. But we would listen to it every Thanksgiving. We watched a movie too. Oh, we watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that's an old one. Movie. John Candy.
That's classic. I introduced my youngest to John Candy and Steve Martin. Yep.
I watched the first football game while I was cooking, but then we busted out the Switch 2, and my sisters have never played the new Mario Kart world, and they're big Mario Kart junkies, and my older nieces and nephews. Nice. And we wound up getting into spontaneous, massive, bracketed family Mario Kart tournament.
That's
so we only had 3 controllers, so only 3 people can play at once. So we did a 3 bracket where everyone played against everybody in a full, because they do the 4 races is the circuit. So we did each one of them. And everyone played against everybody, and your points at the end of it was your point total, and they've got all tallied, and the top 3 went head to head at the end for the championship.
That's amazing.
So it was like 3 hours.
That's awesome. Our New Year's plan, what we usually do on New Year's is we do 2 things. We watch the original Star Wars trilogy, beginning to end, and we play Halo Rockets.
Okay.
So that's what our New Year's celebration usually is.
I wound up getting second in the tournament.
I'm looking forward to that.
My nephew,
second?
Yeah, my nephew JJ. He's a 21-year-old little punk.
Well, okay. So
he reminds me so much of me at his age. He was cocky and unbeatable. I think I beat him on 1 race.
Oh, geez.
It was fun, though. We had a great time. And I had to constantly get up and run and cook and baste the turkey, inject the turkey. I think I started cooking my first turkey at 10 a.m., I didn't finish until 6:30.
Oh, wow. Just at it all day.
It was an all-day thing, but it was a blast. And we're going back to them. I'm probably going to do another tournament on Christmas.
Heck yeah, man. It's on, like Donkey Kong.
So I think, one of my sisters, she fell so much in love with the Switch 2 that her husband got home from work, my brother-in-law, Ruben, and she said, honey, tomorrow we're going to go buy a Switch 2.
Oh.
I want Mario Kart. He looked at her and goes, okay, sure, let's do it.
All right, yeah, that works.
It must be nice having that kind of money to do that. Right. Anyway, we're here to talk about Bethesda.
We are. We got a little bit of housekeeping.
We got some housekeeping. We got the new major update for Fallout 76 dropped. And there was a whole debacle with that. We'll get into that. And my first impressions into it. We've got episode 7 of season 1 to cover.
We do. And it's getting, It's getting crazy, and I think we have a confirmation of your theory that when we were talking about the teaser trailer, we'll get into that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yep. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what we just discussed, actually, off the air. What we're going to do is we're going to continue to do season 1 up through next week, of course, with episode 8. The week following, timing being a factor, we will be covering episode 1 of season 2. So we're going to go right into season 2. We're going to keep talking about this stuff with you guys. We will be taking the week of Christmas off. We've decided that we will be recording for New Year's, however. So January 2nd, you will be getting an episode from us, and we will be talking about episodes 2 and 3 of season 2.
One thing we didn't talk about off the air, but I want to bring up is that it will most likely be a pretty long episode. I don't want us to rush through it. I want to give it due justice on those 2 episodes and talk about the gaming and stuff like that. So if it's a long one, I might be a little late getting the video editing done because it's crunch time. But I'm off of work, so I can wind up. I should be able to get it done in time. But just saying, that week, the video version might be an hour or 2 late.
The other thing that I've been getting questions about lately, because I've been sharing the promos and things that Hicks has been putting out for StarCon, January 24th, a lot of the questions have been pertaining to exactly where this is taking place. Of course, this is entirely online. It is going to be free to attend. And right now, we believe this will be a Zoom event. And the link for that will be coming eventually. So just please be patient with us and keep sharing our posts and our videos regarding that. We are very, very excited about that. And that is all the housekeeping that I got.
I don't think we have discussed what we're going to be doing during the event yet. We got a small window, and we haven't decided yet. So you guys have ideas what we should do during that small window? Shoot us a message in Discord or email us or whatever. Get a hold of one of us, and we'll consider it.
We'll take recommendations. We got a half-hour block. There are a lot of creators.
Yeah, we'll do something different. I have ideas. We'll stop it. My brain is just stuck on Fallout because of the TV show and playing 76, and
dude,
I miss Starfield.
Listen, mine too. All right, because all the news over the past couple of weeks, it's all been Fallout, man. There's very little anything else going on. Everybody's talking about Fallout in one way or another. Why don't we get into that a little bit, actually? A $300 Fallout Pip-Boy 3000 replica that offers New Vegas and Fallout 3 modes, and apparently Bethesda just sat there with their mouths open at it.
Why?
This thing is pretty cool. I don't think I'd probably wear it if I did a con or something. I mean, it looks exactly like a Pip-Boy 1-to-1.
I've seen Bethesda streamers and cosplayers, ladies, who actually wear a Pip-Boy all the dang time.
Oh yeah, there's one, I can't remember what her name is. She does a whole bunch of different stuff. She's kind of like a goofy comedian type of content creator, and no matter what she's wearing, she always has a silver Pip-Boy on her arm.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them that do that. It's like an accessory that they wear every day.
You switch between the different color layouts and stuff between New Vegas and Fallout 3. So I guess brown and green.
Yeah, not too much you can do with that.
Retails at $300 and has a ship date of June of 2026, and it's available for pre-order in the Bethesda Gear store.
Jeez, that's a long time.
Right now.
That's a long.
It also features, check this out, a full version. It is. Well, it's in prototype. It's in production right now. It is on pre-order. It also comes with an accelerometer that can be used to tilt the Pip-Boy 3000 while wearing it, allowing it to function as a fake Geiger counter that actually detects microwave radiation rather than harmful ionizing kind, doubling as an FM radio. And it comes with a full version of Atomic Command, the holotape minigame.
Okay, that's fun.
Have you ever played that one in the games?
No.
Yes.
I know of it.
Fallout 4. Fallout 3. Yeah, Fallout 4. Yeah, you can play the Atomic Command holotape. That's pretty cool.
It looks like that one game.
So, and it's a USB-C charger.
There's that one game, Missile Command.
It looks like Missile Command. Yes, that's exactly.
It's like
what
a
it
clone
is.
of that, just Fallout skin.
Mm-hmm. It has a headphone jack, which nothing has that anymore. A memory foam cuff, and an ultra dim mode to use the replica as an alarm clock. It also comes with its own aluminum Vault-Tec stand to prop it up while charging, during which the vacuum tube themed orange light pulses and shines the Vault-Tec logo at the base of the stand. That's pretty freaking cool.
Throwing all the bells and whistles in the kitchen sink at it. I mean, I can see why it would cost.
I mean, like everything you would want a Pip-Boy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's better than the shit that came out. What was it? They had one that came out a few years ago. It came out alongside or behind Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 had the app that you could download where you can control your inventory on your smartphone.
Yeah.
So you could also get this Pip-Boy that would hold the smartphone, and you could wear it like a Pip-Boy while you're playing the game. This is a little bit more involved. I would say
a bit more. It's its own system.
Oh, and how about this? I couldn't believe when I read this. Fallout New Vegas cut romance quest is with the last character you'd expect. Wigit, without clicking on the article, do you want to guess what character? Definitely one you wouldn't think of, and it's a major one.
The robot, Yes Man, or whatever.
No, that would. Oh, you talking about Yes Man? Or you talking about Fisto?
Both, yeah.
Both of those. I'm sure there's mods. No, Mr. House.
Oh,
Mr. House was originally supposed to be a romanceable character in Fallout New Vegas. I did not know that. That was so crazy when I read that. I'm like, really? Here's something else I didn't know about, and I'm hoping you do. Tamriel Craft. Have you heard of this?
I have.
Tamriel completely built. I mean, it's not completely built. They got a lot of the cities and towns and everything in it in Minecraft.
I know all about this.
I had no idea about this.
In work for a very, very long time.
Okay.
And it is...
Well, there's no article. I just found a link after I saw a video.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty nuts. It's definitely something you need to check out. Because they custom did the entire map. And have been faithfully rebuilding the towns and cities in Minecraft. On a server.
That's so crazy.
And it's insane. I'll have to show some of it on the screen.
Yeah, definitely show something on the screen. If you go, and if you want to go and see this map in its entirety, you can go to map.tamrielcraft.eu, and it's an interactive world map, and you should see the number of POI icons that are on this map. It's insane. So crazy. Okay, so here's a few things. Some of the stuff I'm going to kind of shoot through because it doesn't really require much. Jones Soda Fallout Vault-Tec supply packs are restocking, and not only are they restocking in the northeast of the United States, they are countrywide. They are releasing countrywide. So if you've been wanting to get your hands on that and you don't live in the northeast, keep an eye out at Costco.
Yes.
I also found
I will be getting some.
I found some of it at Meijer in individual bottles, and I think Kroger also carries it. Kroger is a Midwest grocery store.
Yeah, I know all about that one.
Keep a lookout for that if you want to get your hands on that. I think I might have to go find a case.
Yeah, I really want to.
It sells out so quick, and people are selling this shit for like $75 a case or $10 per bottle.
There's
like
those people that go into
shit.
Costco and just load up those giant carts with it just to resell. Those people, they need to go away.
How about we talk about Macaulay Culkin for a minute?
Oh yes, let's. We know he's going to be a big part of the new season. So
this article was actually extremely misleading. It said Fallout Season 2 showrunner finally confirms more details on Macaulay Culkin's secret character. Really doesn't. Just it highly suggests that he's Caesar. Yeah,
but there's no confirmation of that.
And there's none. The article does, however, bring up Kamal Nanjiani and his character, which is also seems to be a guarded secret of some kind. And after I read the article, I'm starting to wonder, I know this is crazy, but what if Kamal Nanjiani is actually the mysterious stranger?
That is a little crazy, I think.
Because his character's so guarded, and he kind of just shows up uninvited. I don't know.
I think they're going to include the mysterious stranger at some point, but it's going to be really the mysterious stranger. It's going to be...
You think so?
Yeah.
Just really show up and just
cloak and dagger thing,
and we really don't know anything about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I thought we talked about it. I was thinking for a while that Hank could be the mysterious stranger because of his experience, topside stuff like that. But it's what we've seen from season 2, where he seems to be like this mad scientist kind of character.
Yeah,
or head in that direction. I'm not sure that's really the way to go. I don't know.
I'm thinking he might be another Enclave member.
Oh, you think Hank's a Enclave member? Oh,
one of the Enclave scientists, and I marked down a reason for that, and I completely lost my note on it because it's something I read online.
What if he sent out the? Yeah, what if he sent out the bounty for Wilzig?
Yeah.
What if he's the one that?
I have a bad feeling he's going to wind up being one of the bad guys of the show, and that's going to really hit Lucy.
Turn based on what I've read. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna fuck her up.
It's already been bad because we'll talk about it more on when the episode comes up. But he's a part of the Vault 31 crew. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of mystery and intrigue going on about that, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, and there's something must have happened in the game because I can hear my wife from the other end of the house yelling.
You're talking about the Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys game.
Yep. We're Detroit Lions household here. Okay, sorry. But Macaulay Culkin. Okay, listen, because we've talked about Ella Purnell played Fallout badly, but she played it. Walton Goggins has been pretty adamant he's not going to play the games. He says maybe someday, but he doesn't want the games to taint his understanding of the world and how he perceives it. And
probably doesn't want to influence it. Yeah,
which I kind of get. Macaulay Culkin has the only game he plays is Fallout Shelter.
Really?
However, he knows exactly what he was walking into because for a very, very long time, well before he was cast for season 2, he's been an avid YouTube watcher / listener. He loves the Fallout lore. So he just literally listens to YouTube video after YouTube video about all the Fallout lore. So that's where his knowledge of the games.
Well, Macaulay, if you end up coming across our show and watch this episode, you have an open invite to come on and talk to us.
Dude, that would be fucking
anytime
crazy.
You want, dude. Just give us a call.
Crazy.
Or, message us, emails.
Listen, Macaulay, the three of us, we grew up together. Okay? Understand that. We grew up together. We watched your movies. For sure. Even The Good Son, which is probably one of your best roles ever. You ever see that one, The Good Son?
I have.
That's where he plays an evil little kid.
It was a little weird.
Amazing. It was awesome. I loved it. So apparently Fallout Season 2, I told you there's a lot of Fallout news. Fallout Season 2, how they're handling New Vegas endings is pretty simple. None of them are canon.
Exactly. We talked about that last episode too. It's not going to be that way.
We did. That has been confirmed. I don't know exactly how they're going to play it, but that's pretty much the word out there is that none of the endings for New Vegas are going to be canon.
The mini nuke bucket?
Yes. That's available on the Bethesda Game Store right now, too. It's like $50, $50, and it is a popcorn bucket a la like Dune, but not as vulgar. And you can get that popcorn bucket, and it looks like a mini nuke.
It's actually really cool.
I think I might want it.
Yeah.
Just to put it on a shelf. Yeah, no, it looks fucking dope.
That's a complete collector's item. And the popularity of the show, you may not be able to get one.
Yeah, you might have to get on that right away. Apparently, Todd Howard invited the Obsidian team to Fallout Season 2 New Vegas set, but that's not really the interesting thing in this article for me. The interesting thing is that they are trying to, they basically say that the supposed bad blood between Obsidian and Bethesda isn't really a thing. It's only really perpetuated by rumor and the fans.
Oh, yeah. That's how those things always are.
Huge respect to the folks at Obsidian, had them out to the set to see this, and they've had just an incredible year. If you look at the year they've had, which, of course, you were talking about Avowed and Outer Worlds 2 and everything like that.
Yeah, and their survival game that they're making a second one's releasing or did release as well.
And the way the article puts it is basically the reason that Obsidian made New Vegas is because they were in the middle of developing Skyrim.
Yeah.
So they wanted to bring New Vegas in. So it's pretty simple. It doesn't seem that there is actually any kind of bad blood there as far as that's concerned. Fallout Season 1 is streaming free ahead of Season 2. How do you do this? Samsung TV. Samsung TV is offering Season 1, I believe, up through the 24th of December, free on their service.
Oh, okay.
So you can watch all of Season 1 without having Amazon Prime. They also have in their gaming hub, you can play Burning Springs. Yep.
Okay.
It's in there. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out as well. Pretty sweet, man. So if you've been listening this whole time, you want to see it for yourself, you get Samsung TV app on your TV or your phone, you can watch that. And here we got the Atomic Museum World of Fallout exhibit pairs the grim satire of the video game with Cold War paranoia. And we have a few pictures in here. Wigit has been in contact with one of the wonderful people at the Atomic Museum. We're going to try to get some pictures and video from them directly. LasVegasWeekly.com has this article, however, and apparently there is a lot to check out at this exhibit. A lot of Fallout Easter eggs and things in there. It's set to run through 2026, and of course it coincides with the December 17th release of Season 2. Here at the museum, we always look at different ways to approach the history and science that we discuss, and this was a really great way to make the history and pop culture from the era more accessible to folks, a way to meet them halfway, says Joseph Kent, who is the Chief Community Officer and Curator. Here, it's really as if the Eisenhower era has never ended. We got Fallout Boy right there. We got a Nuka-Cola gun and some caps. Let's get down to some of the gritty. Anniversary edition of Fallout 4 is tanking.
Yep.
It is not doing well at all. Lots and lots of bugs, lots and lots of issues with the mods and the Creation Club and that whole conversion to the creations, plural. It is not doing great right now.
Yeah, I read that after the release, there was a whole big uproar about how the game was pretty much unplayable on Xbox in particular.
And a lot of people are complaining about the cost of mods, because for so long on Fallout 4 especially, a lot of the stuff was free. I mean, yeah, you had a lot of you had some cool stuff. I'm not going to say a lot. A lot of it wasn't my bag, but plenty of stuff that was from the Creation Club, and then you had just countless mods. And usually you could find mods that would look or feel better than the Creation Club stuff. So a lot of people are complaining about that, the price.
And people will always complain about something. Every time.
Well, people are happiest when they have something to bitch about.
Yeah. Hey, keep in mind, guys, that when these creators, this is like the devil advocate here, these creators often, it's normally several people, and they spend countless hours, like they dedicate every moment of free time they have while doing a job so that they can survive to doing these mods for you guys. When they get paid for it from being on the store, they only get, I think it's like 60% of what the charge is, something like that. And it helps them. It helps them be able to continue doing this for everybody and to update. And it's like we pay Bethesda for the honor of playing their games because they put all the money and effort into it. Same thing with the modders.
Absolutely. And I mean, look at Eleonora is a good example of that. She did a lot of great stuff for free, and now she works for Bethesda. And then our own friend of the show, Bren, as well. Look at all the work that he puts into his mods. And he only has a couple. Most of his stuff is free. He only has a couple that he charges for. But come on, the work he puts into it is amazing. King, I almost said King Fan Man. He does not make mods. We would definitely cover it if he did. Kingath Creations.
Yep. That's the one I was going to bring up.
Look at their stuff.
And they're a whole team and they're an actual company for it.
Yeah, they have a hiring page, by the way, guys. I mean, like it's a real thing.
I've considered
it's not just a small operation. So, I don't know if you're getting good content.
It's worth it.
Throw in your favorite creator a few bucks. Yeah.
No, if it's something like a reskin that someone proficient in Photoshop took 30 minutes to do, then heck no, I'm not for that. But if it's like especially the content mods.
Yes.
Those ones that bring the whole story arc, they do professional acting in it. They do all the good things. They do it right, like Kingath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no issues dropping $10 on that, $5. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Zone 79, whoever the creator of the Veil series that gets into the Aegis, it's like a noir type thing. They put a lot of work into it. It's worth it, I think, 100%. And you're getting so many more hours of content, and it's not costing you much. So weigh it. Here's something disheartening.
More?
Apparently, Todd Howard
thinks
that GTA 6 will be out before Elder Scrolls 6. He calls Rockstar some of the absolute best at world design.
Honestly, well, Rockstar does spend a lot of time, and the proprietary software that they use for the world building is unparalleled. You got to look at also as this, if they're saying that it may not be out before Elder Scrolls 6 or GTA 6. GTA 6 is coming out middle of next year.
That's true.
That means that Elder Scrolls 6 is close.
That's also true.
Even if they're,
what is it?
Don't beat them by a month.
GTA 6 got pushed back. Yeah, well, it's still a possibility of holiday release because GTA 6 got pushed back to November 26th. It was May, and it got pushed back.
I'm sticking with the fact that we're going to get Elder Scrolls 6 next year.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers
feel it in the blood.
So you remember how we were talking about how the Elder Scrolls Online was doing that player survey, and we told everybody to get involved? Well, apparently they are doing a sweeping class overhaul.
I knew this was coming. And of course, it's Dragon Knight. Yep. Yeah, they're going to completely redo them. They're trying to do a rebalance because the idea of these classes when Elder Scrolls Online was in creation was the same way. They wanted to keep it with the same character development and idea and concept with every other Elder Scrolls game, where you can play pretty much any archetype that you want. But being an MMO and multiple people together, they had to maintain the Holy Trinity. Do you know what the Holy Trinity is?
What is that?
Tank, DPS, healer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Some people argue that it's range DPS and magic DPS. Well, no, it's just DPS, tank, and healer. You have to have those three in order to have a successful group in an MMO environment. But the idea behind it is that every class that they produce, they wanted them to be able to be an effective healer, tank, and DPS, and all methods of DPS, whether it be magic, melee, or ranged DPS like bows. So they wanted each one to be, but yet uniquely different in how they approach it. And they vastly did this. You can pull up a Dragon Knight and play him as a freaking healer. When you look at Dragon Knight, he's like this fiery doom guy. It looks like something like Raiden's, bad-tempered middle brother.
Right. Yeah, you certainly don't think about it as Dragon Knight healer.
Yeah, and they're actually really good healers. I've done it in the game. I had to try it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. A Dragon Knight tank's a whole lot of fun, but some of the classes did tend to excel at other areas they found, so they're going to try to make it to where they go back to that original theory where every class can be highly effective in every role. I mean, you can still be a tank with any one of those classes and still be effective, and it's really cool how they do it too because it's all different ways. The Dragon Knight's a two-handed, I'm going to take all the damage classic tank, but then you get like the Nightblade, who is an evasion tank and dodges everything constantly while beating up on them so hard that you get the attention. Then you have your sorcerer, which uses magic to basically completely make them invulnerable for a while.
So each class still has their stylized, design, but you can still do different things with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each one of them can be healer, DPS, and tank, but they're different way of doing it.
Well, awesome. Look forward to that, ESO players.
I mean, if you can't tell,
I want to get. I can tell you jumped right into that. I'm like, let the man speak. So the only last one I really want to get into before we get into episode 7 of Fallout is 10 overlooked Bethesda games that deserve more attention. That's because we talk about all things Bethesda, and these are games that we don't necessarily talk about very much.
It's valid. Ghostwire. Never even heard of it.
I remember, I believe it was E3. I remember this because the people started disappearing, and I remember there was a dog looking at his leash and looking around for his owner, and the fucking I got a soft spot for dogs. Ghostwire Tokyo was quickly forgotten. Created by Tango Gameworks, the studio that originally built by the master of video game horror and the father of Resident Evil, Shinji Mikami. And it was published by Bethesda.
And had
the action-based game allows you to explore a horror-fueled recreation of Tokyo and use special abilities to fend off supernatural threats.
That's why I don't.
9 out of 10.
Heard about it because I'm not into the horror thing.
I got to go back and because I wanted to play that, I just never got a chance to. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, of course.
I wouldn't
came
call
out last year. Well received.
We don't cover it because it's generally just a straight.
It's pretty new.
It's basically an on rails story game.
I mean, we mentioned it a couple times, updates and stuff like that, and a couple of special things here and there. Great game. What I've played of it. Rage. We've mentioned this before. We've never really talked about it.
No, I played it when it was released.
This is back from 2011. id Software, which makes Doom, and id Software makes Doom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fallout meets Mad Max. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic future after the Earth is struck by an asteroid and players awaken years later to find their home destroyed and ruled by a mysterious group. Rage mixes gunplay with vehicles, which truly has it dive into the Mad Max feeling. Metascore of 81. The Evil Within 2, also from Shinji Mikami. Dude, I had it right the first time. I butchered it the second time. I played the first one. I've not played the first one well, but I have played it. It's old school Resident Evil, not Resident Evil, but that survival horror genre that was really big in the early aughts and the late 90s. That also doesn't have Metascore on that one that I can see. For just what I've seen from the first one. The first one was really good. Prey.
Yep.
An immersive sim. If you're not a big fan of horror games, you may have been thrown off by Prey's design choices. But this is actually one of the most exceptional shooters and immersive sims available to play right now. Prey, I believe, is on the Game Pass right now. I know that what was the other one? Rage is also on there, and so is Evil Within and Evil Within 2. So some of these are on Game Pass. You can check them out right now. Controlling Morgan you'll be tested with your shooting skills as well as power of choice, which helps you shape the narrative as you progress.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, Dishonored, specifically the Death of the Outsider.
I think that was the second one.
Which I guess is a standalone.
Was it a standalone? I played
There's
first
Dishonored 2, and the Death of the Outsider.
Okay, yeah. I played the first Dishonored. I probably played it for a good 15 hours and didn't really get it. It wasn't my style.
Didn't hook you?
Nah.
From like someone who's like a big early Assassin's Creed fan, which I am, it was pretty cool, but yeah, it didn't grab me. Here's one I've never heard of ever at all. Hi-Fi Rush.
Same.
Have you heard of this one?
It's a rhythm game, and no, I've never heard of it. I don't like rhythm games either.
I'm not big in it. Well, I was really big into Guitar Hero.
Okay, there's one that I've been craving to play some more. I got really into it, and that was Beat Saber.
Oh, Beat Saber. I played that a little bit when my kid first bought an Oculus. I played a little bit of that. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty fun.
I love the music in it. It's a blast.
What about Wolfenstein, The Old Blood?
All the Wolfenstein games.
It's a prequel to The New Order.
Yeah.
They're all great games. Love them, absolutely. Classic FPS.
The next one's making me chuckle because I have such good childhood memories of these games.
Heretic+Hexen, and that is also on Game Pass.
I have them on my Steam library right now. And I played the crap out of them when I was a kid.
Yeah, it scores well. It's a great game. Here's another one I haven't heard of is Deathloop.
No, same. I haven't heard of either.
This one before.
And it was apparently nominated for dozens of awards.
Title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game of the Year at the Game Awards in 2021. Metascore of 88. Screen Rant called it a gorgeous experimental FPS with a few snags. So those are some Bethesda titles that you may not have heard of that you might want to check out.
There's a big reason why Bethesda tends to focus more on Elder Scrolls and Fallout than anything, because that is their bread games. Those are bread and butter games. Those are the ones that everyone knows, loves, and adores. But yet, like every studio, like every creative company or outlet, you want to try new things, branch it out.
Yeah,
and they do.
Well, some of these are
really
published.
good.
A lot of those games are published by Bethesda Softworks, not developed by Bethesda Game Studios.
There's a big difference in that. I mean, Bethesda does have a hand in the actual creation of the game as a publisher, but not near as much as people think.
Yeah. I think that's enough news for this week. Let's get into the episode, shall we?
We're already like 40 minutes in the episode.
I know, we've been running off at the mouth. It was a lot of news. There's so much.
All right, let's get into it. So the episode starts on the homestead of what I think is scavengers. It's the only thing I can really correlate them to. But they say later on they're lead farmers.
Lead farmers.
So I'm guessing they go out, look for lead, for bullets and ammunition, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it cracked me up because Eric Estrada playing the dad.
Yeah. I know. He does so well too.
Yeah, he does. And I got a chicken spotting. I had to say it. I had to do it. The ghoul's eating chicken.
Yes. Although we weren't sure what he was eating for a minute there. So the dad and kid come back, and the shack is 100% looks like a Fallout shack.
Oh yeah.
And they're calling for the daughter, Sandra. And she kind of walks in. Ghoul's like, "Oh, you thought I was? Come on." And there's definitely some history between these two.
Oh yeah, that's very obvious.
Because he mentioned, yeah, still got some of your lead in me somewhere. He was talking to the dad.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna, mention that on some flashback in later seasons, because that's very curious, and it seems like a weird thing to bring up just on the fly without having some actual purpose behind it.
Here's the thing: what I've read this week, this is something else I didn't include in the news, is that Walton Goggins, Bethesda has interest in expanding the story of the Ghoul. But Walton Goggins says that he would not be interested in doing a spin-off, which is crazy. Because a Ghoul spin-off would be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be hugely successful. It's like he's largely the favorite character of the series. He's my favorite.
Pretty easily, yeah. So, and something else that the Ghoul says here, he says there's always some new faction, coming up, trying to save the world.
Oh, this is where I was thinking about that, the Enclave. I picked it up from the beginning of this episode because he mentions the transport of an Enclave defector. You want to immediately start thinking it's the scientist, but the way they're talking about it, I don't think it is.
Oh, good catch.
I think that...
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Is that little bloody letter that actually had some big significance in it.
Yeah, because it was the brother Rufus that he killed to get the letter, belonging to Lee Moldaver's crew. And Tommy says they're up at the observatory.
And that stupid
Tommy does not make it. He's like, you might not be today, but someday you're going to come looking for me for your brother.
And that idiot kid thought he was going to actually go for it. Seriously, what do you think? And I mean, I feel the kid deserved it. He got what he was going for. But I feel terrible for the dad. Being a dad myself, especially with a new one. But he brought on himself. I mean, it shows how ruthless the Ghoul is. He's very single-minded in his pursuit. And we know
very focused.
Yeah. And we know that his main pursuit is finding his family, what happened to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we go back and we see Cooper and Lee.
Where they're in the church and she's starting to do her little sermon on the evils.
Oh, about the American dream and the end of war.
And that little insult battle between Howard and Moldaver was very interesting. I couldn't figure out if there was a winner in that.
The thing that caught my attention was Moldaver, I know your wife, and perhaps a side of her you don't. Because she worked with her because Vault-Tec bought her company that she worked for.
Yeah, and it goes into something else.
That's researching cold fusion.
That's the thing. The cold fusion thing. That is a very, very big thing in this series. Now, in our reality, cold fusion is a theoretical possibility. It's where we create a fusion reaction to create energy without it using all that energy to cool it off. Because normal fusion reaction that we use, it gets like almost as hot as the sun. So you have to keep it constantly cooled. And that's where all the energy comes from, is keeping it cooled. And if the idea of cold fusion is to create that same reaction, but at room temperature. So it basically creates an unending source of energy.
And versus, what was it, nuclear fission?
Yeah.
That's the official name for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear a dude fell into a damn nuclear reactor? Or was it? Was it in, I think it was in Ohio. It was in the United States. Yeah, a dude fell in a nuclear reactor and survived.
Well, yeah, because it's water cooled.
Wasn't taking place. Yeah.
Because the radiation is heavily dissolved in water, well, broken down. So if you land in the pool of water, as long as you don't get within, I think it's something like 10 feet of the reactor, you're not going to get lethal doses of radiation. You'll be fine.
And the other last thing that we need to talk about in this scene is that Moldaver gives Cooper a bug.
Mm-hmm.
The bug that you listen to people on, not like a insect.
Like a cockroach. That'd be weird.
A cockroach. These are going to be huge one day. No. Yeah, we got... okay, so Lucy...
Literally.
All right, so Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy is a prisoner. And, we were talking about this when we were covering the episode where Cooper was doing the infomercial for Vault-Tec.
Yeah.
The family name was Hawthorne.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, because we see a Dr. Hawthorne on this holotape that the overseer of Vault 4 shows to Lucy, him and Birdie, his little henchman. And that's, we see
the Gulper.
Yeah. The Gulper and whatever else. What was, I think it's like FEV.
Yeah.
Because there's that one person in there with him.
Well, it was implied that they created it, but they didn't actually say they did.
Which is something we also talked about earlier on. Yeah, so it seems like they're trying to claim to be saviors in Vault 33.
And that it's not a bad idea to have scientists.
Or Vault 4.
With free anonymity to do whatever they want.
No shit.
I can't think of an example in history where that was ever a good idea.
Not without some checks and balances in place, that's for sure. And then they ask They ask Lucy what the experiment in Vault 33 is.
Yeah.
And she's like, "There is no experiment,"
which actually hits on one of the core lore pieces of Fallout universe is the experiments in all the vaults. We've talked about it
a lot of times. People didn't know that they were even being experimented on.
Well, that was the whole point.
But of course, Lucy must be punished. She's dragged away, and Maximus has to choose. Maximus has to choose between popcorn and Lucy.
I was saying he was debating between the comforts of the vault or his cock. He was watching her go away.
Well, not wrong. Not entirely wrong at all. And then we see Thaddeus.
I did not need to see that
at the
foot.
Red Rocket. Oh my God, it was freaking brutal. The one that Maximus stepped on.
Yeah. Ugh, I did not need to see that. That was some really good CG work, but oh my God.
Yeah. It just gets worse every time he takes the sock off too.
And I have my big in my notes, and I was thinking this explains what I was seeing in the season 2 trailer.
Yes, leading up to what we're about to talk about here in a minute. But first, he's a prick. It was he say he's like, if you were a person, he says this to 404 or dog meat, interchangeable.
We'll go with 404.
If you were a person, you wouldn't have any friends because dog meat or 404 tries to eat Thaddeus's foot or what's left of it.
That's rotting.
I did notice. Do you notice it was snowing in that scene?
No, I did not. I was too busy looking away from the foot.
Which is a little strange. I don't know what the you got snow in 76.
Could it have been ash?
But that's what I thought too. And I thought back to like Fallout 4, like one of the things that you'll hear characters complain about is how hot it is, no matter what time of year it is.
Mm-hmm. That's a desert. I don't see it as snowing. That's why my brain would go towards ash or something like that.
And then the son of a bitch.
Don't get me wrong. There's parts of the high desert where it does snow every year. I grew up in a place that was like that.
Drove through Albuquerque in December. I drove through Denver. Yeah, and then the son of a bitch puts 404 in the freezer.
Yeah, that was so messed up. Oh, you can breathe.
You got a hole. You got a window. You'll be fine.
Never mind, the dog needs water and food and basic necessities.
Right. Such a dick. And then he pulls out the radio, and this is a question that my wife had when we were watching. I thought he was trying to contact the Brotherhood. I'm like, yes, he is. However, in the Fallout universe, the radio is often used to track beacons, and what he's probably doing is following the signal of the radio station.
Yep.
By the by, that radio station, if you've played Fallout 4, you'll recognize the music from KPSS, KPIS, fun name.
Yep.
You'll recognize it as the same music that plays on Minuteman Radio in Fallout 4.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get very far in Fallout 4.
Well, if you play Fallout 4, switch the video over to you'll hear it.
Yeah, it goes back to Fallout 4, and one of the funniest scenes I've seen in the entire series between Lucy and the Overseer. Oh my God, I was dying. My lady and I were laughing so hard about this.
Danielle's quote was, seriously? Because you think he's going to chop her head off. Yep. He brings the sword down dramatically.
You're dead. The penalty is death by going to the surface.
By banishment. Yeah, you go to the surface. And he takes the sword. He's trying to saw through with the sword. And
oh, God. The way he acted it was freaking hilarious.
It was so classic. He's like, yeah, you're getting 2 weeks of supplies. And nothing else.
We're not total evil.
You're on your own, Goosey. and then Lucy is advocating for Maximus. And what's Maximus doing? He's stealing the fusion cell for his own power armor to rescue Lucy.
Yeah. I think in every show you have to have that one character who is just kind of brain dead.
Right.
And Maximus fits that category.
He's dumb.
He's dumb. He's got a lot of brains and balls, but he does not, or he has bravery. What's the word I'm looking for?
He tilts.
Gumption.
He tilts at a lot of windmills.
Yeah.
He tilts at a lot of windmills.
Yeah, but there's nothing upstairs. It's not there.
He's the Don Quixote character. Yeah. He destroys the supplies. He messes up a bunch of their people. They're letting me go. Really? Yeah. Oops.
Oh, yeah, something.
And then the awkward
elevator ride. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Someone check him.
Oops. Someone check on that guy. The elevator ride, dude, was so awkward. It was so funny as hell. And then Lucy gets Maximus to give the fusion core back.
And I have a very unpopular opinion I'm going to reveal for the first time here.
This is your first ever unpopular opinion? We've never heard that before,
right?
Wigit. Do tell.
Yeah, it's not like I don't have a dozen of those. Ella Purnell is not pretty. I do not find her attractive in any way, shape, or form.
Really?
Yep. I can't do it. Her eyes are way too big for her head. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
Yep. She is not my type.
She got those big old doe eyes. Like Amanda Siegfried has those same eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
So I know that a lot of people are pretty much screaming at their phone screen or their computer screen right now.
Right.
Wigit, you're an idiot. Well, no, that's my opinion. I don't find her attractive.
That is your opinion. Your character, I think she's attractive. In Yellow Jackets, she's super cute, but I get it too. To each their own. Yep. Fair enough. By the way, on Lemonade, we finally got a post that kind of pulls some attention away from the first Ella Purnell post I put up.
The second one?
It's the second Ella Purnell
post. Yeah, that's what I figured.
The one of her at the the Fallout event where it was her in a picture of Luna 5, who's the primary dog that plays.
Yeah, that was a good post.
So, so they start rapping these two because he ends up giving the power core back by dropping it in the trap they first caught him.
Thank you.
Well, he's like, thank you. Lucy Titus confesses, and this is kind of interesting because this could have gone south for Titus. Because Titus confesses, like, my name's not Titus, it's Maximus. I'm not really a knight. I stole this armor.
I let him die.
She says, and here we have a time frame. We have a time frame too. This is our first indication of time passing. It's been 2 weeks since Lucy has left the vault.
Yep.
She says, I've been here 2 weeks and I just threw acid in the guy's face. So basically, like, I don't really care that he lied to me. Like, you saved my life, and she wants Maximus to live with her.
I've done some pretty
vault.
Shitty things myself. Yeah,
and then they kiss.
Thing, yeah, the attraction there between the two. The romance is budding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good luck for you on that, buddy.
Yeah,
you can have her.
Everybody ships the Ghoul and Lucy, though. It's funny because I read another article today where apparently Walton Goggins was completely surprised by the fact that people are shipping Ghoul and Lucy. He's like,
that doesn't make any sense. No. It's like
Ella Purnell says to the camera during the interview, "You people need help."
It's true. It's kind of like a really deranged teacher and student scenario where he's kind of just helped teaching her the ways of the land by making her go through the ways of the land.
Right. So, yeah, I get it, however, because there is a huge group of people who are Fallout fans who are completely in love with Hancock, which is a companion in Fallout 4, and he is a ghoul. And a lot of people, there's a lot of... Do you know that one of the original artists of Fallout is completely horrified by the pure amount of Deathclaw porn on the internet?
Really? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised that exists.
He's really wondering.
I'm not.
He's wondering. Rule 34, man. Mm-hmm. Don't look it up. You don't want to. So let's go find that head, and then we go back to Thaddeus. Not looking great.
Yep, and this goes into my theory.
Yep.
The peddler.
The chicken fucker.
Yep, the drug peddler. The chicken screwing drug peddler.
The drug peddler.
He's
trying to shoot himself.
He's a callback to the old 1800s
snake oil salesman.
Snake oil, exactly.
Yep, exactly.
But what he gives him is something that I was thinking about because they actually made a serum that creates mutants or super mutants. But at first I thought that's what it was going to be. But they later on call him turning into a ghoul. But yet he looks more mutantish in the season 2 trailer than he does.
He does.
Ghoulish.
And that's why I think that you were right, and that was Thaddeus. Because, he's turned into a mutant.
Yep.
And it heals his foot, miraculously, of course, because he's a ghoul, and it heals him.
Or is he a mutant?
And he's talking about trying to find the radio tower. What's that?
Or is he a mutant?
Or is he a mutant? Well, they call him a ghoul.
They did.
Maximus calls him a ghoul later. He says the radio tower is in Shady Sand, which is radioactive he says it's radioactive as hell. And the snake oil guy basically says, well, you don't have to worry about that anymore, do you, buddy boy?
So, he's definitely turning into a ghoul.
Let's talk about Norman. Norman feeding the raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Chick playing solitaire, the guards in there. Betty sends out the vault assignments, and then all of a sudden, all the raiders are dead. And the doctor says it looks like rat poison. Who do we think killed them? Who done it?
I went back and forth on that between the 3 obvious suspects, between Norm, Steph, and Overseer. I forgot her name.
Betty.
Thank you. I think it was Betty, to be honest.
Could have been. I don't know. Steph was acting pretty weird when Norman went to see them.
Yeah, I think that made it too obvious. Because that's a common thing that
everybody
writers do. They misdirect.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, Bethesda's no different. We definitely get different stories depending on how you play the game. People like to have something to fuss about. What did I tell you, Norman? Words have meaning. Was it Betty's words? It's a good question. Everybody gets their vault assignments.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It was very strategic.
Who's moving over to 32. Absolutely, it was. You noticed that the other 2 council members got shipped off to 32. Betty don't want no competition.
And of course, who does she announce to be the overseer? But that's later on, I think.
Stephanie.
Does that? Yeah.
It is a little bit. Yeah, she announced Stephanie. I definitely wrote Stephanie is suspicious.
And Steph icing her crotch when they go back to her was cracking me up.
Yeah. So funny. I'm like, did she stick her hand down her pants? Because I'm in the middle of taking notes. My wife's watching the whole time. She's like, no, she put ice down her pants. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm doing the same thing. I have my phone out, constantly doing notes as I'm trying to watch the show. And I just thought, poor Chet.
And Norman calls him a coward. Calls Chet a coward for bailing.
Yep.
Going for that fresh set.
And it hits him.
Chet says, yeah, absolutely. But he says, we all are, Norm. That's why we live in a vault. So I think Chet's feeling the weight of some shit there.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
He did a great job acting that part. You could see the internal struggle going on.
On his face. Yeah. Yeah, I got to give it to that actor. 100%. Were you worried about 404? Because you don't need to be worried about 404.
No.
Because the ghoul finds him.
Oh, I did a little catch, a little offshoot thing. If you notice on the sign where normally you would see gas prices, it showed Class C and Class A coolant for $103 a gallon, which makes sense to me because the cars in the Fallout universe are nuclear powered. They are not combustible engines, so coolant would make perfect sense as the required fuel for the car.
Knowing what we know before the bombs dropped, that there's such an extreme resource war, it's not crazy. Those prices aren't necessarily crazy for the universe. Because my wife was like, is that $113 a gallon? I'm like, yeah, but it's not gas.
Nope. It's coolant.
404 and the ghoul says, let's go find your daddy.
So I really like the combo of the ghoul and the dog, and I was happy that they were reunited.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Reunited, 100%. And we kind of see that relationship between the two of them develop towards the end of the episode here. Cooper has some internal struggle regarding bugging his own wife.
Yeah, and he talks to his dog, which I think is why he has a soft spot for 404.
Right, because of Roosevelt. His dog Roosevelt. Yeah. So he ends up digging. He throws it away, but he digs out of the trash and he sinks it with. Well, he already sunk it. He already synced it with his wife's Pip-Boy. But he dug it out of the trash. So we know that he's going to be spying on his wife. We're going to learn a lot about her in the next episode. And then we see Thaddeus finally arrives at the radio tower and he's talking to this DJ. This DJ, I had to look him up because I'm like, he looks really familiar.
Yeah, he plays like a lot of ultra weird characters.
Yes.
And that guy's ultra weird in real life too.
I mean, he is. He's a comedian. He's a musician. He's a writer. He's an actor. He's a voice actor. He's been in all sorts of stuff. He's in Grand Theft Auto, 4 and 5, I believe. He does all sorts of animation, and it's always weird, off the wall animation. He does a lot of writing. His name is Fred Armisen. So he does a lot of great stuff if you want to check him out. He plays Uncle Fester in Wednesday, the Netflix show Wednesday about the Addams family.
Right.
The booby traps.
Sadistic.
It's twisted.
And he's so nonchalant about it.
He's like, I appreciate that. And give him compliments about the traps.
And Thaddeus, of course, trips one.
Well, yeah, but that is, yes. Because Maximus and Lucy show up. Mm-hmm. I suck without a scope because he starts shooting the 10mm at him. He doesn't hit anything, and both of them are looking around like, I suck without a scope. He goes to take a step, and crossbow trap, shot in the neck.
Which would instantly kill pretty much anybody. Or not instantly, but pretty quickly.
Why am I not dead? Of course, here comes the vertibirds right on cue. Mm-hmm. And was it Lucy that says, I thought the Brotherhood was the good guys?
Yeah.
And even Maximus was like,
that's debatable. Yeah. The part where they part ways because they decided, because Maximus can play the hero and creates a false head, which was super nasty, that he's going to bring back to give Lucy, leeway time. And when they kiss goodbye and those two heads are freaking touching, that was too much.
They kiss and the heads kiss.
That was too much. Come on.
Danielle was cackling. So we go back to Vault. They go through separate ways. We go back to Vault 33.
And then they
transfer 32.
They announced the whole new overseer, and what a shocker. The other person on that list that Norm found, Steph.
Yep, from 31.
And that's what really opened up Norm's eyes. You could see it. Mm-hmm. Like he knew.
Yeah, because he ends up going to the overseer's office. He hacks the computer screen, by the way. When he hacks the computer in the overseer's office, that screen is what it actually looks like to hack a computer in Fallout.
Yep, it's on my notes. Yep. I love how they did that.
Yep. And that son of a bitch got it on the first try, which is so rare.
I never do.
To get it accidentally on the first try.
Even on the easiest one, I don't do it.
So he's sending messages back and forth to 31. Whoever's in 31 is asking if he's compromised. He said the mission doesn't go as planned. And whoever's on the other end says, come to 31 immediately. He goes to 31. Mm-hmm. The door opens. Super dark inside. He walks in. The door closes.
In the end of the episode.
No one's answering him. He's calling out for people. He says, there's music playing, and you can hear that banging going on in the hallway. And he looks terrified, and then it goes to black.
Well, he sees a creature that was eating a corpse or something like that in front of him.
Yeah, something like that over there, yeah.
And that's when he gets shocked by it, and that's when it fades to black on it. Yeah, I think that whole announcing as Steph as Overseer was the last straw, because he was been debating an internal struggle about this whole thing the entire time, but when that happened, it was just like he snapped. Okay, I'm going to figure this out now.
Much at that point. I mean, that's a pretty big risk. You don't know who's on the other end of that conversation, and then you're walking right into it.
Yeah, and he was relying on his buddy Chet to help him, but that went out the window, so he's normally a chicken shit, so he's got to do it himself now. I think that's where the internal struggle was mostly, is that he's got to do it himself, and he's scared of it. But when that Steph got announced, it was just that he was done.
Deeper into the abyss he goes.
So stay tuned next week when we cover the last episode of Season 1 and all the revelations that occur in that episode. Jeez, it's going to be a lot.
There's a lot in that one. Yeah.
So the Fallout 76 update, Burning something. Why did my brain just completely fall?
Burning Springs?
Burning Springs released.
Wow.
So I was working from home on Tuesday, so I had a little bit of time on my break and my lunch break to play. I was really excited. Well, like usual, they had server maintenance, and usually it's only a couple hours and they bring it back up, and everyone's in the game playing the new stuff and having fun. Well, it didn't come back up until like 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So several hours later than it should have been. And then when they did, the game was playable for all of 3 minutes before it completely crashed because of login issues. And I couldn't play the entire day. I couldn't get in. Very, very, very few people were able to get in until a lot later that night. So the servers were completely down for over 13 hours, which is a new record for Fallout 76. The previous record was 12 and a half hours.
Oh, wow.
And it went with issues all the way in to Wednesday morning. And then finally people were able to get in. Bethesda did all the usual apologizing online, saying, we're aware that there's still issues with logins with some people. We're still working towards it. We'll get this all fixed soon. Yeah, that was this morning I saw that one.
That's rough, man.
I was able to get in today during my lunch break, and I got to play for a little bit. The update it's a lot harder than I remember it to be on the PTS. The very first thing you do, like I talked about when I was on the PTS, you get the radio signal, you cross the bridge, and you go into Ohio, which I was super excited about, posted it on our Discord. And of course, my partner over here had a snarky comment for that about Ohio. I went into a private server because I pay for the monthly subscription, so I have that private server of up to 8 people. So I didn't want to deal with everyone else doing the same quests. And when I was on the PTS, I couldn't finish the first quest because you had to kill all the entire raiders in the first camp that you come across, like a gate into the burning. And this time, though, the quest had changed. Now you only have to kill the leader, the ambush. Thank you, the ambush captain. I did put it in my notes. You only have to kill him. You don't have to kill everyone or anyone else in that group. And I got wiped out by him the first time around, like completely wiped out. He's in a full power armor now. When the PTS, he was not. He was a normal raider. There's a little extra health. Now he's full power armor, and he has a rocket launcher, and he's waiting for you. I was in stealth, so I didn't spring the trap, and I took out one of them, and then I found the captain coming, trying to find me with this giant power armor and a rocket launcher, and yeah, he wiped the floor with me. He beat the snot out of me. I died. Came back, went in stealth, and it took me 5 shots with my sniper rifle in stealth to kill him. I did it.
Oh, wow.
So I went on a vengeance run and wiped out the entire camp. I went up, got caught, and I have a video of it about me dying as well. I'll probably post it on our video. Talked to the lady, got caught, and had to go meet the Rust King. Now, when you go meet the Rust King, you have to fight in his little arena. And there's 2 rounds. The first one is just a bunch of people. Second round is a bunch of people with a Deathclaw. No big deal. On the PTS, I beat this no problem. There was no issue. Didn't die. This time, they had a guy in a power armor and a hammer that looked at me and I died. They go way faster, and they have a freaking
they really
hammer.
Ramped it up.
Yeah. I died probably 8 times before I beat this whole thing. And the Deathclaw wrecked me massively. In the PTS, I had no issues with it. And it was a carbon copy of my character. It's a lot harder. It's a lot more difficult now. And it didn't stop being difficult all the way through my time in Burning today. When I finally got released in the wild after the whole event of the arena, I got lucky. For the first time, I actually got really lucky. I take my scope out.
You say that very much.
Yeah, I look around the area, and the first thing I see is a legendary treasure hunter. It's a very rare occurring mob that's one of those mole people that when you kill him, you get a guaranteed legendary, and you get this box. And there's different 3 stages of boxes, from okay stuff to the greatest. I've only ever seen one before in my entire time playing Fallout 76. This was my second time. 2-shot sniper rifle. I take him out, go loot him. Got an interesting 2-star legendary railgun or nail gun, and I got the bottom level like package thing, but that's okay. I got a lot of good stuff from it. And the very second thing I see as I turn around, a Deathclaw. Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, but I was able to take it out. It was an armored Deathclaw, one of the ones tamed by the raiders there, and I took him out in 2 shots. 2 headshots, got him. Proud owner of Deathclaw meat and hide. I thought my luck was completely turning around, so I started exploring on my way to go to the city, which is the highway town. So I wanted to go talk to the ghoul.
Okay.
I want to get all that stuff going. My quest had me go there anyway, but I want to get the bounties going. That's one of my favorite parts of this new thing. And the graphics look a lot better. It's a lot more cleaned up. The area looks a lot better than what it did on PTS. And it's a lot more challenging. Yeah, I kept getting owned. I went to these different spots that I found before just to clear them up and get some goodies and leave. I kept getting owned. It was crazy. I did a camp.
Oof.
And in the PTS, there was no power armor in there. It was just normal raiders. I took them all out, did my business, and left. This time, there was another power armor with a hammer waiting for me right in the middle, one-shot me, come back in, take him out, go around a corner, and there's a second one. I was leapfrogging around 3 freaking power armor raiders that entire fight. I died 4 times. My sniper rifle does not have the effectiveness it does everywhere else in 76 as it does in this one. It's a lot more difficult. It's definitely why they require a level 30 or higher. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting really tired of those power armor fuckers messing with me, destroying me. And I can't one-shot them.
Yeah.
My first shot removes their helmet, and it takes me 2 or 3 more shots to take them out. Assuming I hit him in the head. I made it to Highway Town. I decided, screw it, I'm not going to go exploring anymore. I'm going to go straight to Highway Town. Go there, get my bounties, talk to Walter Goggin, the ghoul. Have fun with that. And then I realized that I definitely need to go back on the main server because I need help to do the other bounties. The higher up ones, that's a requirement for the story. And I was hoping that they would change it because at this point, you have to prove yourself to the Rust King. And they give you have to complete 3 challenges. I was hoping they got rid of that stuff. That just seems like a filler to me. And the challenges anywhere from killing an alpha deathclaw to doing a bounty to random stuff like killing 15 enemies with explosives. But they didn't. Yeah. I did get the first one done pretty quick because I had a assault rifle that has explosive rounds. Came back and you have to do you have to do another 5 challenges that are even more difficult and crazy before he goes. That's where I stopped on the PTS. So I'm at the point where I was on the PTS. I didn't go any further yet.
Okay.
And I'm making my way to the northern town where you get the main side quest of the area. I wound up dying 12 times today, and I decided to call it a day. I was a little fed up.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
A full dozen? Good to go.
A dozen was my limit for the day. But I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to definitely beat it. I got to check the whole thing out. It's a lot of fun. It's very difficult, but it's fun.
Sounds good, man. I played some Starfield. I mostly am focusing on the faction quest line, so I've been doing all the Free Star Collective. I remember the name. Wow. I've been doing the Free Star Collective, the Ranger quest line.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones.
Which is one of my favorites. Yeah, that's a good one. Really, that's all I was doing. That, and I did some random side quest stuff that kind of popped up. I think I took out a couple of. I took out a couple of Watchtower listening posts and raids and stuff.
But in my opinion, I think the Free Star one is some of the best rewards.
It does. It has some of the best rewards.
But my favorite one is always going to be
Ryujin.
Thank you. Ryujin Industries, because that you get some awesome rewards for playing a stealth character.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really fun to do stealth, and then the implants that you get with that is really freaking cool. We're getting down to the bottom of the show here. I want to go over. We got a couple of comments on our YouTube that I wanted to talk about real quick. Last episode 22, Grindhouse. We didn't have a lot to put. I didn't have a lot to put in the description. So I ended up kind of rambling at the end,
which
talking
is hilarious.
about how no one reads this. If you read this, type in the comments that you're a real one. And listener blank, it's BBBLANKKKK blank. Posey said, of course, I'm a real one. Heart emoji. Yes, Widget. The video is getting better. Keep at it.
Nice.
Thank you. Blank. That's very nice of you. And of course, King Fan Man always chiming in. Love the Starfield video. That was cool. And of course, thank you again to King Man. King Fan Man. King Man.
I'm jealous of you, by the way, dude. You got goodies from Bethesda for Fallout 76 the other day. I didn't. What the hell, man? No, I'm glad you got it, man.
Sounds like we need to talk to.
Yeah, he got some goodies. I was only a little jealous.
Cool stuff. Only a little bit. Only a little bit. I think that's a show, brother.
Yeah, it is. A long one. It's going to be fun to edit.
Yep.
But our January episode is going to be even longer. That's okay. I'll have time to edit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys want to reach out to us? We have our link tree. I'm going to let you say what it is this time.
It's linktree.ee/weirdchaosmedia. Weird is spelled WYRD. Chaos with a K, media.
He does it so much better than I do. I kind of fumbled it last episode, so. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much it. Yeah, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify help us a shite ton, and we really, really appreciate it when you guys do that for us. Lets us everybody know that we even exist.
Yep, and if you write a review or you leave us a comment, there's a chance we'll read it on the air. If I can read it, we had one comment that started off in English, and I think maybe his voice to text was designed for 2 different languages. It got real iffy there for a second. So if you commented and I didn't mention it, thank you for the comment. And yeah, definitely keep following us everywhere. And
so, like we said at the top of the show, the only week we're going to be off is going to be the week of Christmas. So no episode will be coming out on December 26th, but we will have one coming out on February 2nd. It's going to be a long one.
January 2nd.
January 2nd. Brain fart. Why did I say February? Anyway, yeah, as you can see, it's been a long day. It's going to be a long night.
I think it's time we wrap it up.
Yeah, it's time to say goodnight.
It's starting to go south, man.
So thanks, everybody, so much for listening, for watching, and have an absolute amazing week out in the Bethesdaverse.
Peace out.